now new polling is shedding light on if the average Marylander even wants the program to live on. Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost joins us live from the State House in Annapolis to break down some of these numbers in this poll. Mackenzie.
Mary, right now there are 8 jurisdictions in the state of Maryland that have the 287G program in place, but that could soon change if Maryland Democrats get their wish, despite this new polling indicating more than 50% of Marylanders want to keep this partnership in place.
The immigration debate continues to heat up, and now supporters of keeping the 287G program in Maryland have some data to point to. A Gonzales poll just out Tuesday shows 54% of Marylanders support giving local jails the legal authority to run background checks on all detainees in cooperation with ICE.
Well, I'm hoping to bring some common sense to the situation and actually start doing the work of what the Maryland people want instead of their radical base.
Delegate Matt Morgan, a Republican and chair of the Freedom Caucus, says it does not make sense to ban a program more than half of Marylanders support.
It means, once again, the Democratic Party is really turning in legislation that cater to a small percentage of their base instead of doing what's right by the overwhelming majority of Maryland people.
And Morgan isn't alone. Sheriffs from around the state gathered with Republicans Tuesday in Annapolis to push back on the effort from Democrats in the State House to ban 287G.
Instead of this transfer taking place in the prison, in the jails, it's now going to be taken somewhere on the street where ICE is having to come in and look for them.
I think we'll see more immigration enforcement because Tom Homan, the border czar, has made it quite clear he prefers the models where they can safely remove criminals like we have the ability to do here in Maryland. And why take that away from the jurisdictions that think it is the best course of avenue for their citizens?
Do you think that lawmakers are listening to what Marylanders want based on this poll?
Unfortunately, no. I think this is Maryland where our legislature looks out more for the rights of criminals rather than the law-abiding citizens.
Senate President Bill Ferguson argues the state should not be working with ICE at all, even as the poll suggests Marylanders like the idea.
I would say I haven't seen the specific poll, so I can't speak to the exact methodology or how the question was asked.
Ferguson says he understands the need for immigration enforcement with a path to citizenship, but does not agree with keeping 287G in place, despite some jurisdictions working with ICE in this capacity for years.
This is a radically different approach to immigration enforcement, and I think that is the statement of why the 287G program has to be eliminated in Maryland.
Based on the numbers, though, it appears as if the majority of Marylanders think that this is something that should stay in place.
I mean, at this point, I am fully committed to passing this initiative.
And the new speaker, Jocelyn Pena-Melnick, agrees with Ferguson.
By and large, we aren't seeing the same type of activity play out in Maryland that we're seeing in other states like Minnesota. So do you believe by taking some of these actions in Maryland, it's more about taking a stand nationally than it is really about addressing concerns in the state?
No, it's about addressing concerns in the state. The people that I represent and my colleagues, we get the calls.
While she says the most important issues to Marylanders will be tackled this year, there are questions about priorities.
In this session, we're going to worry and do something about those bread and butter issues, because that is what I'm hearing from my constituents, okay?
Does immigration fall into bread and butter? Because for a lot of people, they would say no.
I would say that immigration, it falls into whether you die or you live today, okay? Which is as important because people are losing their lives because of it.
In Maryland?
They're losing their lives in the U.S. And just because it hasn't happened here doesn't mean that it's not going to happen because it's still ICE.
While public opinion appears to be in line with Republicans, sheriffs, and other supporters of keeping the 287G program.
Sadly, if it passes, we'll see whether the president's sentence is correct or incorrect, and that we see more enforcement and we see more people being deported.
Maryland lawmakers are poised to move ahead with their push to ban it anyway.
Now, this bill to ban the 287G program, along with another proposal to prohibit face coverings for regular law enforcement activities, will both be heard during a Senate committee on Thursday. It's expected that hundreds of people will sign up to testify on either side of these issues. So really, the immigration policy debate in Maryland is just getting started.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.